this new intro. They add the bird, they let you kind of see the upper plates of Midgard. I'm not going to be giving too much commentary if we jump into this. As I'm doing the playthrough, I actually just kind of want people to be able to see it for the story. I'll talk a little bit about the Final Fantasy as a whole, how it's influenced what I write as an author, and just my life in general. If you know me personally, or even if you've seen some of the interviews I've done, you might understand already or know already that my middle son is named Cloud after the protagonist of Final Fantasy VII. A lot of people might not know that the game was actually called Final Fantasy VII because in the mid-80s, the company Squaresoft was down to their last dollar. It was going to be the last game they made, or their final game, and it happened to be a fantasy game, so they titled it Final Fantasy, and they basically made it as a D&D simulator, where the magic systems mirrored those of D&D. You know, the different elemental types of spells and different things. It's definitely evolved since then, but a lot of fantasy has followed that pattern. You'll see even some standard D&D enemies as you go through this, the Sahagins, and sometimes they change their names, sometimes they don't. Tiamat is a common villain in Final Fantasy games as well. And as a writer, I like to use a lot of those same ideas, the mythology and folklore from around the world, Tiamat being a Mesopotamian villain. Here's Aerith, one of the female heroines of the story. Truthfully, in my initial playthrough of the original game that came back in 1997, she wasn't one of my favorites, but Brianna White does a great job with her voice in this game, and she has grown on me a little bit more than she had before. That said, I'm just going to turn off my microphone now, let the story play. Really enjoyed the battle system, and if you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll turn the microphone back and I'll answer as I see anything come up. If I see anything come up, this being the first broadcast, I won't expect too much. Let's get into the story. One thing I did forget to mention was this is a New Game Plus, so I've already played through this game once. I have all my character stats at the high levels, and I'm just going to do a playthrough on normal, so it's easy. You can get through the bosses and really just focus on the story.
Who goes there?
You're up.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so.
Not bad.
hell? Hands where I can see them!
Have fun.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead. Nothing to it.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
You're coming with us!
Canyon surrounded. Nope. It's over. Not bad.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with, though.
Real joy to look at, too.
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Get him, boy!
Time to get serious. Enough of you.
Hey!
Looks like you're next. Let's go.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch up soon!
This way. Not so fast. We've got company.
Should be easy.
I'm through with you.
Going all out. That's that. Let's do it. Was never in doubt. No more playing nice. That it?
soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Oh, wait! It's over!
That's my line.
He's alone! We can take it! Make it rain!
I'll in. Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
Careful in there. I got this place covered.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do realize what Mako is, don't you? Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now. You listening, Merc? One false move, and that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me. Fuck on this. Bring it home. Do your job, Murph.
Shut up and move over. Let's go.
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
So one of the things I've always enjoyed about video games, fiction, is strong female characters. I think that Final Fantasy VII has one of the best casts. You see Jessie in this initial part. In the original game, she wasn't
You're doing good, soldier.
as prominent a character. She wasn't developed nearly as well. But you also do have Tifa in this game. You have
Come
Eric.
on then.
Tifa actually has the highest attack out of any character in the game.
Pretty easy, right?
So it's interesting. Another thing that's come up,
Nice
you've seen it with
job, Cloud.
Barrett talking about
Well,
the planet,
I'm
how
glad
the
that's
planet
over
has a
with.
spirit.
And we're look.
It's actually closely tied to
They don't
the
call those
ideology
things
of
sweepers for
planetism.
nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
The idea that
You wipe it forward, then
just
first.
like we have cells that make up our body,
We
the
can
planet
take
is
this hunk of
the
junk.
cell.
That
the
hunk
cell
of junk is a
the
heavy
universe.
weapons platform. If we rush in,
we're kind of like cells
die.
to it.
Is that right?
Just everything.
Need to hit it with
scale,
magic.
That as
that should give us
we
an
die,
opening.
our spirits go back to the planet. As the planet dies, it goes back to the universe. It's pretty common theme inside Final Fantasies. I think in Final Fantasy IX it's probably the most prominent. That idea. Sometimes people will say that Mako energy is
Soldier first
symbolic
class.
for
Doesn't go into the
politics, for
What the hell you
coal,
talking
or
about?
for
I mean
oil,
your age, not your
for
goddamn rank.
renewable, that we should move towards renewable forms of energy.
A soldier's rank could be the same
Barrett,
as his age.
as a character, actually ends up
Guess
going
that make you a
and looking for
one-year-old, huh?
oil-filled
Live
to
and
use oil
learn.
as energy after they move away from Mako, if you watch Advent Children. And if you played the original game, you know he originally was from a town where they produced coal, and one of his biggest regrets is moving away from coal energy. So I don't really know that there's a metaphor there for energy itself. I think it's definitely much more tied to the ideology of planetism, which is an interesting ideology. I definitely invite you to look that up. Because it is something that people actually believe in. It's not just something they do in the games. And again, Final Fantasy IX probably does it better than anywhere, but it's definitely the main idea behind Final Fantasy VII as well, that the planet has a spirit, but the spirit does have limits, and that if you siphon too much of it, it'll be gone forever. So I'm gonna turn the
That's our
microphone
target,
back
the
off.
reactor core. Gotta set the
Go into
bomb
this
at the
boss
bottom.
fight. This is actually one of the
Let's get
simpler
down
boss
there.
fights. It's simple. Hit the weak point, avoid the attacks. Has a few phases. The second phase is probably the trickiest because if you don't hit it
I
right,
can
you'll hit
practically taste the
non
Mako in here. Hurry it
one
up.
of the monsters or the robot's legs, and you'll just bounce off. You have to go behind and hit the shield generator that he has.
Like a jackhammer.
But other than that, it's not
More
too
like
much to it.
excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight. Leave the rest in your capable hands. Good luck.
This is long. Take the lead.
Guess it's my turn. You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How come? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job! What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc. Pretty cocky, ain't you? You double-crossing!
Heads up!
What in the hell? Hey, how the hell do we fight this thing?
It's got reinforced armor plating, but the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option. The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Sir, thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius? Bingo! Focus on that core!
Oh, now he remembers. Don't keep me waiting in suspense next time.
Bam! Watch the tail! You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit! Take cover behind that debris. There! Strike now, before it fires again!
Oh, hell! What's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it! We gotta take it out quickly.
shit! The bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
So if you're playing on hard mode,
You hear that?
or
Damn
if
thing
this is your
showed you how
first
it's done.
playthrough before you have
Come
max
on,
level
we've gotta
characters
move.
and things, it's a much more difficult fight. Not so quick. You have to actually pound on him a little bit. Something going back to the D&D type parties that you see in this, you see it in MMOs and a lot of video games, RPGs. You actually have characters who specialize in different things. Right now, Cloud and Barret are both kind of set up for damage or damage per second. Sometimes you'll hear it called DPS. And the DPS is not actually their main jobs in this game. They both make very good tanks. Cloud especially. A lot of the monsters will attack whoever you're controlling.
Give me a break.
Cloud being a close-up character makes him good at doing some DPS, but at the same time taking the hits or being a tank for people unfamiliar with the phraseology. But it is a standard setup. Typically with your party, you'll have someone doing DPS. The best at it's Tifa in the game. And you have the same that can do Barret, Cloud. I actually like to use Barret as my healer and mage. And Era is by far the best mage in the game. She has the highest points to her magic.
You okay?
Alternate.
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you?
No.
My hero!
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Come this way! This route should lead us straight to Barret. Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on! Don't look back! Let's go, let's go, let's go! We're running out of time!
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
If you do want to play this for yourself, there is a demo that is this whole bombing
There it is!
run.
I've got you covered!
That's
Find us
free
a way out of here!
off of PlayStation Store. You do have
Don't
to
worry, I'll be
for
fine.
it. Eventually,
I've
the
got
game is
Soldier
going to
Boy
come out
with
for
me.
PC and Xbox. Just to see if it's
Soldier
something
Boy.
you're interested in.
They're here!
Something that I
Take them
see
down!
right with this
You
battle
don't have
system,
time for
I
this
mentioned
shit.
it's probably my
Take it.
favorite in the
Cool it.
series.
5
Is
seconds
it
is all.
combines the real time with the ATV system that Final Fantasy popularized with its earlier games. It went from being turn-based, where you actually have a bar that's based on the character's speed that goes up. In this game, you actually build the bar by doing actions like swinging your sword and stuff, and then that bar is what you use to cast spells. You do have some items, materia on Cloud that lets him get a jump on everybody by giving him a full bar to start, which is why I can cast a spell right off. And his speed, other stats also give him almost a full bar so that he gets 2 movements to start. So coming up here are some of the most annoying enemies in the game. Not just robots, but later on you have the shock troopers. Not a fan of them.
Calling lightning.
basically because they dodge those normal attacks, and if you can't land normal attacks, the HP bar doesn't fill. So you kind of have to figure out workarounds on how to fight some of these characters. The human characters, like the shock troopers, are weak against fire spells, so if you're playing this, you want a way to beat them. Fireworks or the triple slash ability.
That was easy.
You can see they're weak against fire. Even if you don't have a max level character, you can do a lot of damage with those fire-based spells. It knocks them off balance and makes them susceptible to other attacks.
I'll end this. Burn.
We're done here!
Time to burn. Deal with that.
About damn time!
That was easy.
Sure it was. Sir. Come on!
Doors open. You don't have a lot of cooking here. Pick up the pace, people.
Can you walk?
If I couldn't, believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. All right, come on.
Looks like we made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show.